تلك آيات الكتاب الحكيم هدى ورحمة للمحسنين.
Okay, assalamu alaikum, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the first video tutorial by Da'wah to Islam. First of all, what you're going to need for this tutorial is to download Sony Vegas. For this tutorial you do need Sony Vegas Pro, so the other versions won't work, but that's alright because you can download a free 30-day trial, and inshallah it should let you use the software free, like completely free, every single feature, and yeah, you'll be able to save your videos whatever, then use them in Movie Maker or whatever you use later. So inshallah, let's get started. I've already installed it, downloaded it. Just wait for it to load. What we're going to be creating basically is the 3D Da'wah to Islam like intro thing. So it's got some 3D depth to it and stuff, but Sony just released this new version of Sony Vegas Pro, number 11, obviously, and in this one they've slightly changed like some of what the things look like, but they're not like too changed from the other versions, so it should be alright inshallah. So what we're going to do is start off by inserting some text that we want in 3D. If you don't want to use text and you want to use a logo, that's fine, just get like a photo, but make sure the background's transparent. So if you have a logo, make sure the transparent or the logo is transparent. You could do it without transparency, but it won't look as good depending on what you're making, so it's mostly up to you. Anyway, to start, all you need is some sample text. I'm going to leave it as that because I don't really need to change it. In the other version of Sony Vegas this was slightly different, and also Sony was saying something about in this version you can do 3D text anyway, but I don't know about that, and this is a way you can do it in all the other versions of Sony Vegas Pro. And I haven't tried to mess around with the 3D functionality of this. Anyway, you just type in the text. If you want to edit it, use these. For now we really don't need to, but yeah, I'll change the font. Highlight it first because this is weird. I'll use this. Okay, now to get the 3D effect in Sony Vegas, because it's not really made for 3D, what you have to do is duplicate the layer quite a lot of times and then put them back in 3D space a bit. So if you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. If you don't get what I'm saying, you don't get what I'm saying. So at this point you can do one of two things. If you want the top layer to be a different color to all the other layers, then click on Insert Video Track and put this at the top, and then right click this, copy and paste it into the bottom one. If however you don't really mind and everything can be the same color, or you're using a picture, then just right click the thing and click Duplicate Layer, and that'll be good enough. Okay, inshallah. So now we have two. What we're going to do is make both of them 3D mode, I think that's what you call it. So you're going to click on compositioning mode, which is this icon here. Click on 3D source alpha, do that the same on here. If you duplicated it after clicking on this, you won't have to, just as long as it's on 3D source alpha, that's alright. And now what we're going to do is make this a like child of the top layer. So we're going to click Make Compositioning Child, and now you'll see on the left you have some more buttons which look the same as the ones here, but these ones affect everything which is a child of the top layer. So what we're going to do is go to Parent Composite Mode, which is like the same icon as the one over here, and change that to 3D Source Alpha as well. Now with the second layer, what you're going to do is duplicate that. Make sure only the bottom layer is selected, so if both of them are selected, just select the bottom one, click duplicate track, and do this so you have for like 20 of these without counting that top one, so you should have 21 layers if you're looking at these numbers here. So duplicate, 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 duplicate. It's gone off a bit, just scroll down. We're just gonna keep doing this inshallah until we got the more you do, the more 3D it will have. But I think on my Dawah to Islam one I only had like 15 because I was making that sort of quickly. Okay, so now you have 21 layers without the top one. So what we're going to do is, first of all, so we can work with this 3D a little bit better, we're going to go into this parent motion, which is, you have to scroll right to the top on the first layer, where right on the left, click on parent motion, and we're going to rotate it just a little bit. It doesn't matter how much you do it. If you want, move it around a little bit. My computer's slow. And yeah, there you go. We're going to change that later, so don't worry. Anyway, now what we're going to do is click on track motion for each of these and send them back in space a little bit. Sony Vegas again isn't made for like 3D, so this is the only way you can do it. Again, I don't know how to make 3D text in Sony Vegas 11 yet, and I probably won't have it long anyway because I'm too poor to pay for the expensive version. Anyway, if you click on track motion and click where it says Z on the position, we're going to type in 1. Okay, and we're going to do this for every single one of these, but say on the third track, which is our second one after the first one, not including the first one, I'm going to make that 2. Basically we're going to increase it by 1 every time. So again, click on track motion, under position, Z, make it 3, and now 4. And if you forget where you are, just look at the number of it, take away 1, and then that's the number you have to type in. And you're just going to do this like a million times. And if you don't know if you're getting the 3D, don't worry, I'll do that a bit later inshallah. Okay, this can take ages, so I'm not gonna bother making you wait here the whole time. Yeah, so I'm just gonna fast forward this bit inshallah. Okay, so we only got 2 more left, and we'll just do these. And you may have noticed it's got a bit more 3D. Obviously a better way of doing this is just use a program that's made for 3D, like 3ds Max, which is free if you're a student like me. So now, to show you that it's really 3D, all I want to do is I want to change the text color of the top one. to red, I don't know, so it's clear to see. So yeah, now you can see it's 3D. The reason I didn't duplicate the first one and instead I clicked on insert new track and then copied this over was because then I could do this. So if I change the colour of one of these bottom ones underneath it to like this blue here, you see all of them changing that colour because they've all been duplicated, and I don't really like the colour red there, it just looks weird. The green looks even weirder, so it's perfect. Anyway, yeah, that's how you make the 3D text. And now if you want to animate it, don't click that. By the way, I didn't really show you how to change colour. Go to where it says generated media on the side of these text thingies, and just click on text colour, change it to whatever colour you want. Now to animate it, we're going to go back into parent motion, which we used ages ago in the video. Click it, right click an empty space and go restore box, and now it's just face on, and now this thing here is where you'll animate it, and if you can't see it, probably what's happened is it's like that and it's just dragged underneath. Just put your cursor here until you see it change into that thing, and then just drag it up however much you want it, and there we go. So say after, by the way, this is 5 seconds long, so just so I know where we are, at 5 seconds I'm going to add a keyframe by clicking this icon here. If you want to change how long it is, just drag it out a little bit for however long you want it, but I'm going to leave it at 5 seconds. So what I want to do now is I don't know, about here I want to add another keyframe, and I want to rotate it, I want to move it, and then here it's going to rotate the other way, and then so if I preview this, which I can't really do without doing it in ultra slow motion like this, because if I just play it then my computer will freeze and crash and die, and then this tutorial will never exist. So you just animate it by adding keyframes, putting them where you want them, and then rotating it however you want it to do. In the intro it just rotates 360 degrees, and yes, this is how you do the 3D text in Sony Vegas, because it's not really meant for 3D. Just going to change this to white, and again if you want it to look more 3D, just duplicate the bottom track a few more times and send it back in space a bit more, and if you don't want to see all this, you can drag all these up so you can't really see them, but then that takes ages as well and it's pointless. But I'm going to leave the rest, or maybe I'm not. It's fun to do, trust me, this is fun. So much fun doing this. I don't even know why I'm doing it. Anyway, Barakallahu feek for watching, and I'll take this opportunity to show everybody my new app. Let's just wait for Google Chrome to open. Dawah to Islam. Okay, this is my new iPhone / iPod / iPad / smartphone app. This is just like a preview page. If you go to it, I'll leave a link in the description, inshallah. You can see like screenshots of it. It's got quotes from the Salaf, which was provided, but this is like from sayings of the Salaf.net. He gave me permission to put it in my app, but it only shows the top 6 so far, but inshallah I'll try and change it so you can see like all the quotes on the website, but I can't do that yet, and I will update this whenever I get the chance, inshallah. and at the moment I can't put it in like the App Store and the Marketplace for everybody to download. So for that I need some donations. So if 250 people could contribute just like $1 each or £1 each, or one Uzbekistani dollar each, if you live in Uzbekistan and you're watching this, if you just donate £1 or whatever, then inshallah I'll be able to host it for as long as I can, because it costs quite a bit of money to host the app even though it's free, and that's why it's going to have like adverts on the bottom, just so I can keep it going for free, because I'm too poor to pay for it, and I don't want to charge you for it because it's not even that amazing. It's just amazing, so it's not that amazing, but it's amazing. Anyway, barakallahu feek for watching. Guess that's it for this tutorial. One more thing, if you go to the bottom and insert a video track, move it all the way down to the bottom, just click and drag it to the bottom, then you can go into this thing, but I don't know how I did this, but I kind of mucked it up. This media generators should be a tab in here. I kind of dragged it out and then couldn't put it back in to the tabs. I don't know how to do it. Oh well. Go into solid color, it'll be up here somewhere after you've clicked on media generators, and you can choose a background, just, I don't know, make it white. Now you can't see the 3D-ness. So just change this to make it look 3D again. There we go. That looks pretty cool. Anyway, you can change the colour of this. You can put a picture here or a video here, whatever you want to put here. You can change the background, do whatever you want. Quite a nice effect, and that's all for now. Inshallah I'll be doing more tutorials, not just for Sony Vegas, but also for other programs such as graphic design software called GIMP, which is free, and 3ds Max if I want to. Inshallah I'll do that as well. One more thing I forgot to tell you how to do, which is how to save the video. Sorry for not telling you that, but I'll just open it up again and tell you how to render the video. Now that everything's gone, I'll just insert a video track. Say for example this is all your video, you have to highlight all of it. So if I put in something example, so where's video? I'll put in example video. Bloody 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 blah. Highlight the whole entire thing from start to finish, or if you don't want to do that, up here you'll see these two yellow things. Just drag it out so it's exactly to the end of it, and then what you're going to do is you're going to go file, render as, wait for it to load. This box will also look different on other Sony Vegas, but remember you need Sony Vegas Pro, so download the free trial if you don't have it. If your trial's already over, you're screwed. Or you can just download a trial from like a previous year. Just Google it. Anyway, this is how you render it in this new one. Just click whatever file format. I normally do it in .wmv. I think .mov is probably the best quality one, but I still do WMV. If you save it in whatever one you want, I'll do it in the lowest HD and then just click render. I'll click it, and then this should come up. Just wait for it to finish and then go to the folder you saved it in, and it should be there and you can do whatever you want with it. I'll just cancel it because I don't really need it because it's already saved. Yeah, so that's it. Barakallahu feek for watching. Until next time. Assalamu alaikum. Wow, this is 20 minutes long. I just realised. Wow, I should stop this recording. Assalamu alaikum.